So, and we're going to try to see where it goes from here. Hopefully, I hope it goes in the direction of positive stuff. Like we get in, we make some music, we are able to do this broadcasting thing, for years to come, and the sky's the limit on what else we do. Is that going to be possible? I don't know. I think it is. I do. And maybe it's not, and that's fine. So be it. I'm fine with it being just what it is right now, too. I really am. So, is this a career change for me? Ultimately, I'm going to change my careers. I don't know when or if when or what kind of possibilities are even out there to do it, but I'm going to try. That's going to be my kind of like second overall goal of this show. So it's to get into the business, right? That's the nuts and bolts behind what we're doing here right now, is to get into the music business. But it's not just to get in and just say, okay, we made it, now I'm going back. No, it's to stay. So I'm sticking with this. As of this moment, as I'm sitting here live with you who are listening, I'm only in maybe, let's see, I got 11 episodes with my first season of Father the Patriot. And then I have a combination of 4, 5 more. So I got about like 16 to 20 episodes that I put out so far. And that's in the basis of like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 other channels. 3 other channels in whichever one that you're listening to from this. If this is a recording, you're listening to it. Then 3 other different channels. If you're listening to me just live right now, I have 4 channels that I'm currently making. And that's one Studio One, which is a Patreon podcast. So it's pushed through Podbean. Yes. I got too many different areas. I didn't know which one it was. So, anyways, so Podbean has my Patreon. So it's a subscription type channel. And we have specific goals that we're trying to accomplish at certain marks of the money coming in. So the $300 section, and I think the $600 to $700 section is my 2 goals that we have initially set. And then we're going to go from there. And of course, that's not just a monthly thing, that's a total count. So I'm not just saying monthly I make this, then we're going to do this. No, because that's an even bigger section to go into. Like if I'm making the $300 a month, then what we're going to go with there is going to be craziness, really. I mean, we could really do a lot. And then you start getting to the $600 section. That's even crazier amounts of stuff that we could do. And so once we reach that, that's going to be awesome. So if you're not a listener or a subscriber or a Patreon, needless to say, or you're not somebody listening to my premieres, which is over on also on Podbean, go check them out, guys, for real. And not only does it help me keep putting out products, this kind of entertainment, even though maybe it's not, it is, I don't know, I'm hoping it is, hopefully it is, then it helps keep this product coming to you. and it helps us go with more. And maybe if you're not as interested as in I am into music, but maybe you think, hey, guy has a decent voice and I wouldn't mind listening to him, but I wish he was kind of doing this, then send me a request. I am open to suggestions. Really, I am. This just so happens to be the area that I'm in that I'm the most interested in. It's a passion, a dream of mine. So I figured, well, I'm going to do this anyways. So, and I'm already podcasting, so why don't I just bring the two together? And so I stopped my last season of The Father Patriot. I stopped it and started this. It ended last year at the end of the year, and this one started at the beginning of the year. We're starting off the very first beginning here in 2022. This is like the 26th or 7th, I think. Whichever it is, 27th, yeah. So not only are we starting off fairly early, I mean, we've already got about five episodes already put out, and it's, I think, pretty awesome. I got one that is sitting there waiting to be pushed out onto my Patreon, and I will get it. I swear I'm going to. But not only that, I have to also get these other ones put over there, so where any subscriber, if you just so happen to want to be just a subscriber, you get to listen to all shows from all of the different ones that are out here right now. So definitely come and check us out. I would enjoy being able to, let's see, I'd enjoy being able to spend some time with you and us slowly grow this into something, what I think is going to be a very fun and interesting time. Needless to say, it's going to for sure be a unforgettable adventure. Whether it is good or bad, it's going to be that. And that we know is a for sure thing. So maybe you're not familiar with the show, and maybe you don't listen. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you don't. So what is it, or where is it that we are in this journey right now? So we're starting off fairly simple. I started off with beats. So some basic ways that I make beats. And I went over, because I use two different apps right at the moment. I do have a DAW station. So if you're not familiar with that, what that is, that's a digital audio workstation. I have that, and I don't know if I'm going to stick with it, because it is very difficult, and it's at a different level. It's not that I'm going to get rid of it, because by no means do I think that I'm going to get rid of it, but it's just not down to a form that, well, it's not simple by no means. It's got a lot of complicated technical stuff that really is not necessary at this moment. But also, with that being said, it is necessary in the long run. So I'm definitely not getting rid of it. But I'm going to think about getting maybe a cheaper DAW. Maybe one that has more with beat making. Maybe something like MPC. I saw something about MPC and Akaya having a kind of a partnership. Something that's pretty, works pretty good with each other. Because here's the next key thing to it is there's not a lot of MIDI, controllers out there for it. And I'd kind of like to have a few controllers that make things a little bit more easier, I think, on the beat making part. Yeah, at least feel wise, instead of just pressing a key or two, in a row on your keyboard. That sucks ass, dude, for real. Like, you need some finger drum pads and some keys to press, like piano keys and things like that. So, and you don't get it. You just don't have it with Studio One. I like Studio One. I think it can be something great, but it just isn't where I need to be. It's not for a new-ish, or a newer, really. It's not a new-ish thing. It's a completely new person into the audio world, but also into the recording world, into the world of music, completely new. And it's just not at that level. Like, it doesn't dumb itself down for you, and it doesn't make it simple. There is not really a simple task on there. Like, you have to do like 4 things to accomplish what really should be just like a 1 to 2 thing. Like, I want to record audio. Bang. There you go. Record audio and music. I want to record this stuff at the same exact time, and it be right there whenever I'm done with it, so where I can take that and I can put it out here. Well, it doesn't quite do that. Like, it doesn't record it at itself. It like makes a duplicate recording of it, so you have multiple recordings all at the exact same time. It's crazy. Really, it is. It's kind of a nuts thing, but whatever. It works, and it works for a lot of people, and so I'm not bashing it, by no means. Please don't think I'm bashing it, because Studio One is for sure not going to leave my collection that I'm building of audio equipment. It's just needing to kind of be put to the side for right now, and maybe me step back and go, I need to get something a little bit lower level, entry level. There you go, entry level stuff. I need some good entry level stuff that will help me keep growing, and maybe it'll stay with me for a long period of time and let me grow pretty far. And if not, it'll at least let me grow to enough level that I can switch back over to Studio One and be super cool. So I put this had explicit stuff. So this is the first one that I've actually did that was explicit, because I wanted to be more me, and here I am not even fucking cussing any. So there you go. I made it to where the recording was explicit enough. I mean, come on. That it sucks, because you gotta, if you say 1 or 2 cuss words and you don't hit the explicit part, then people can get you kicked off. And not only can they get you kicked, they can get you ultimately like took off of the whole app. So you gotta pick one or the other. And yes, there gets times where I'm wanting to cuss more and I hold it back, but that's just me. I cuss. I don't mean to. It's just it's just the fucking way I talk, for real. Like, I just cuss. And now it seems like it's forced because I brought it up. But now I just wanted to make sure that I covered all bases. So if I'm going to fucking cuss, I'm going to cuss. And damn it, I'm going to fucking go on and put it on here and say I am. And then from there, we're good. We're golden. If I cuss, I cuss. If I don't, I don't. I covered it. So that's enough about the damn cussing, okay? Shit, fire. Yes, I said it. I said it. What you gonna do about it? I said shit, fire. I don't know what it really means.